Good morning, KD.
Good morning, Vijay. Hi, Nagarjuna. Just a minute, sir. Santosh is calling me. Just a minute. Santosh is our friend, by the way, our batch. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, sir. Sorry, that class got a little late. Some very crucial conversations were going on, so couldn't break it in the middle. Really tried my best, but could not. Okay, let's get started. What happened to your hand, Bindu?
I fractured my finger.
Is it? What happened?
Yeah. We went on a bicycle ride on boardwalk, so I fell and I fractured.
The
little finger, the last one. So good. It's in good condition, I guess.
Okay. No, but that's very tough. So with the fracture and then how would your, okay, you have the right one anyways. Typing would still be tough, right? So I'm sharing my screen, just a second. Just a minute, sir. I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, so now we are getting into the structured format, sir. Today we will connect with you because almost like we have touched the close to 2-week interval. And we also want to see two things, please. One is the attendance tracking every day will happen. Point 1. Point 2, we also would want your assistance here from lab perspective. So you will see lab tracker active this week. I repeat, you will see lab tracker activated on the website. You all have the access to website, right? Which is still not updated though. I'm completing it. So you'll have lab tracker updated in that, sir. So I will tell you a roadmap, we'll discuss, and every day, it's a small request is that now we are going to jump into virtual machines is a very fundamental topic. And though it is fundamental, we have some interesting things in it, like availability set, availability zone, and spot instance. Storage networking are different topics. Okay. Again, we'll talk about storage, we'll talk about networking. So what I'm technically saying is that a bit more involvement will start from now, and if your virtual machine practice is also complete, first of all, your subscriptions are active. Venkat is all set. He doesn't need to have a subscription. He already has it. Some of you have already created. So just need a confirmation from all of you, at least after the class, sir. After the class, please message me that my subscription is active or not. I'll do a tracking. Done? Yes, sir. So today we are doing a ScaleSet feature. Quickly we'll complete that. And virtual machines and ScaleSet, both you complete in together. But ensure that, sir, this week we want you to, so the labs have started, just telling you, I mean, scenarios have started. More will come forward, but without, again, if there is no lab, this course is useless. And if storage and networking topics start, right, sir, there'll be even more to do. So an Active Directory, ask our other friends, they will tell. So those things come up, the lab intensity will increase. Load balancers we have, VPNs we have, virtual private network. So all this stuff is getting ready. Normally we use VPN we will create VPN shortly. Okay, done, sir. Anyways, let's get this going, and give me a quick minute, please.
Deepak, daily I was unable to join the class. The link which you shared in the beginning. It took me this much time.
Same link, sir. Same. And first of all, I think I still missed. I'll get it done today.
Yeah.
Same links. The link would not change till we have the final audience confirmed.
It's buffering. I shared you the screenshot.
That one is because I might be in another class. I'm finishing.
Okay.
So to jump in here, then you will be able to. So you can leave it off,
Okay.
and by the time I log in, you will be able to get in automatically.
Okay. Just now only the class started, right?
Just now.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'm starting the screen share, sir. Let's get started. Hope you're seeing my screen share. Yes. Okay. So today's feature, quickly we will jump to ScaleSet. I'm opening Azure portal. Just a minute. Yeah. So I'm on the portal. ScaleSet is a, how do I tell, sir? ScaleSet is a combination of virtual machines. So it's good to talk about ScaleSet now only, because virtual machines and ScaleSet have a mild connection. So let's see, sir. So if you go to Azure portal and search for ScaleSet, virtual machine ScaleSets is what you can create. So this is pure demo session, because it is anyways enhancement to your virtual machines. So go to ScaleSet, create a resource group, KD-ScaleSet-RG. I'm giving a relevant name. I'll delete it later. And then what's KD? Give a name for the ScaleSet, KD-ScaleSet1, for example. Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, KD.
Done. And then location, I'm picking up South India. And it's not an availability zone. We know it. Or maybe I can pick Central India. Okay, sir. And it is an availability zone. So it is asking us, where do you want to create your ScaleSet? In zone 1 specifically, or you want to create in zone 1, 2, and 3. That means too many VMs will be created, sir. So it's your choice. You want to pick a availability zone. If you don't want to pick an availability zone, it's completely your choice. So I am not selecting any availability zone. And I will go to South India itself.
KD, in this, there's no option for availability set.
Yeah. So because the reason why you don't see availability set, one second. Central India. Where is it?
Up.
Thank you. That's so bad. Yeah. So now, did you notice that there is no option for availability set here? Reasons, as I said, if you choose the zone, you can't pick a set. But then, KD, what if I don't pick the zone? Then also you can't pick the set, because the feature is like that. ScaleSet feature is like that. So we'll talk about ScaleSet feature. Let me show the demo, sir. Then you will actually see.
Okay.
So give me a few minutes. So now, no, not now. Can't talk about this right now. What is uniform and what is flexible. First, let me finish the demo of the scale set. We'll come back again and then show you the meaning of what is uniform, what is flexible. So can you wait for a few minutes more? So I'm skipping this orchestration mode. I'm skipping it. So let us go for Windows operating systems because they are easy to presume. Let's go for Windows operating systems. Spot instance, no. DS1, but KD looking like same VM creation process. Yes, it is like VM creation process. Username, password. So username, password provided. Licensing, if you want to save. Come to the top, disks. I'm leaving defaults, not touching it, but making sure it is what? HDD to save money. And then I'm going into networking tab, sir. And yeah, so you will see a little different option compared to virtual machine, but that's okay. We will have a networking topic. When we cover that, you will understand, sir. So for time being, ignore networking. Yeah, this is the most important tab, sir. Scaling. So scale set, as the name says, scale set. So what happens in ScaleSet is initially, so I'm not creating a single VM. As the name says, ScaleSet. So you are not creating a single VM. First, whatever count you mention here, for example, I'm mentioning one count, sir. That means one VM will be created. First, initially. If I say 2, obviously 2 VMs will be created. And then if I say 4, obviously 4 VMs will be created first. Okay, let me put 2, sir. Let me put 2 for the sake of interesting demo. So 2. Initially 2 VMs are there, right, sir? Now you want more VMs. You want to scale. Scale means what, sir? Increasing. So you want more VMs. And when you want more VMs, you can choose scale set. So initially 2 VMs, now you want more VMs to be added, right? So how do you want more VMs to be added, sir? Manually. That means 2 VMs I have. When I have to go to Azure portal and say, oh, 2 are there. 2 more I will add. So I have to manually add, sir. 2 more. So I can add 4 more, 6 more, 8 more, 10 more. So I have to manually add. So manually involving someone is not correct. The person might be available, person might not be available. Okay, if you want to manage manually, manage manually. But the best approach is always manage with automatically without your involvement. So look at this one, sir. Minimum number of instances, how many you want? I said 2. Instances means nothing but virtual machines, or VMs. So how many you want? Minimum 2. And then maximum number of limit, put a limit. Okay, 10. Okay, or maybe 100. So 100 VMs will be created, sir. 1000. A question to all of you, sir. In virtual machine, scale sets, maximum how many VMs can be there? Can you Google and tell me quickly? Maximum VMs in a scale set.
1000.
Very good. So a super fast answer. So, ayo. Okay. So it says 600 VM instances on Google when you research, but leave all that, sir. 1000 VM instances. Hey, instance means one virtual machine. Okay, sir. All okay with this, right? One VM is one instance. So 1000 virtual machines you can scale set can support. 1000. Huge image, sir. Now, 1 minute. So listen. Then why did this 600 answer come up, KD? What nonsense is this? The 600 answer came up because, sir, which image did you select few minutes back? Image means what? Windows 2016, Windows 2019. So those are Microsoft provided images, right? Meaning if you select that image, Microsoft will install Windows 2016 automatically and give you. So those are Microsoft images. Sir, you can also create your custom image, your own image. Meaning your own operating system. I mean, not you are developing any operating system, but Windows 2012 with some patches. So I will create my own image. In that scenario, sir, I'll create one image of my own. See, for example, sir, this laptop contains what in it? Just asking you. This laptop contains a lot of softwares in it, right? So I will take a snapshot. I mean, I don't know what to say. Snapshot only. Any other words? Image. I'll capture the snapshot of this operating system, sir. That can be called as an image. So what is my image? Windows 10. Windows 10. So Windows 10 image. Not Microsoft provided, sir. My own image. So if you are using your own images, then you can create 600 instances only. If you are using Microsoft provided images, 1,000 instances, 1,000 VMs can be created. Under one scale set, 1,000 VMs can be created. Now, you might be having one question, right? Say, if I'm not wrong, what nonsense? Why you want 1,000 VMs carry? What purpose will you use it for? Wait and watch, sir. Few minutes more. So, sir, look at this. Manual method, not interested. Custom method, absolutely interested. Minimum two VMs must be running. Additionally, up to 100, I want to go. Now read properly, sir. Now you have 2 VMs, right, sir? Why do you want a third VM? Why you want a third VM? Because the first 2 VMs are busy. Super busy. And sir, the load is increasing on these 2 VMs. Now automatically one more VM should add. Because the load is increasing on this 2 VMs, sir, automatically one VM should add. If that also load is increasing on this machine also, sir, one more VM should add. If 4 of them are busy with the load, sir, one more VM should add. Sir, I gave an example of Flipkart, Amazon sale period. Sale period. So now just imagine web servers, their websites will be very, this can be a web server. Web server, sir. When more customers are hitting, load will increase on all the servers, right, sir? Automatically new VMs will get added. ScaleSet is an excellent feature, trust me. It is very, very useful, whether it is AWS, whether it is Azure. I don't know the real name of AWS ScaleSet. I forgot. We need to check. So at least let's talk about Azure, sir. So ScaleSet is really a useful feature for all the web people, whoever are using servers, right? Whenever load increases, they automatically new instances or new VMs must be keep on adding. That wonderful feature is ScaleSet. Are people using ScaleSets? Absolutely. Yes. Any questions anybody has?
KD, that is only used for website. Is there any other where they used it for any other applications?
Mainly, I mean, example as a web server. There are application servers also we can use ScaleSet. Application servers, web servers, application. So I think we discussed this, but I'm sorry if I have not. 3-tier architecture. So we don't need to be worried about all this, but 3-tier architecture applications. So this is called as 3-tier architecture. So 3-tier or n-tier. Some people call it n-tier. Let's go to images and let me show you something. So any website you access in the world today, any website, sir, I'm 200% sure must follow minimum 3-tier architecture. Minimum. Meaning for every website, web layer will be available, sir. Web layer, meaning web servers. Let's say I'm opening Amazon.com, sir. Amazon.com, sir, or Flipkart.com is a stupid website, a combination of photos, videos, right? Am I right, sir? Photos, videos, links, all images and all. So, and plus some content organized in proper format. So when I opened Flipkart.com, what could have happened? My browser as a client contacted what's Flipkart's web server. Web server. And what did the web server do? Web server said, oh, you want Flipkart website? Okay, take this. All these are the images and it will load that website. So meaning without websites and I'm so sorry, sir. Without web servers, websites cannot. So every company has web servers, more web servers. So those can be in Azure Those can be in AWS. We don't know where they are, but every organization first has web servers. So web servers are the front line. They will give you all the web page upload. Download the web page on your website, on your browser. They download. They push it. So now I'll go to Flipkart and I will do the window shopping or direct shopping, and I'll finally check out. The moment you go to checkout, right, sir, you become a valuable customer for them because they know that you're going to either purchase or cancel, right? Mostly yes. So your priority will increase. Somebody going to website is just a person going and seeing the website, sir. But somebody adding that to the cart indicates that the person is going to purchase. So the priority increases, right? Then what happens, sir? A web layer will not be used. Application layer will be used. So 1 minute. I think I have to give some examples here. So web server examples are, there are so many web servers in the world. Famous one is Apache web server. If you want proof, just go Google for Apache web server, sir. It's called as HTTP web server project. So this is the website I was talking about. You need to download the web server. Download it. So Apache is one famous web server. Just like that, sir. Apache and then IIS. This is Microsoft's web server. Just go to Google again and search for IIS web server. This is Microsoft's web servers, IIS. So like that, there are so many web servers in the world. Next one, mainly web servers help with what, sir? Loading the websites on your browser. Other than that, they're not going to do anything else. Then what, sir? Application servers. Now, KD, what will an application do? Application server do? Sir, it does everything. Application servers contain the business logic. Main business logic, sir. Why? Because, sir, payment gateway should be what? Customer credit card. So I'm giving my credit card information, right, sir? It should be properly encrypted and reached. And nobody should tap the network and access my credit card information. So all that valuable, crucial piece of information will be available in application server. So every company manages web servers. Every company manages application servers. Application server examples are, help me. You can Google and tell me also.
JBoss.
WebLogic, IBM's WebLogic, WebSphere, IBM's WebSphere, Web Methods. And there are many more, sir. Many more. I mean, again, I'm just giving some names only. So all these are, sir, by the way, we might not know all this, but trust me, in a complete end-to-end picture, in every, sir, nowadays, which company doesn't have website? Come on. And nowadays, everywhere, everything is online, right? So it's compulsory, sir. So managing a web server, managing application servers, and then finally, database servers to store. So for example, a customer created an order. Customer order must be stored in database. Customer order must be stored in the database. So whatever orders are generated, sir, must be stored. So database servers also you need. Oracle, no, SQL Server, Microsoft product, Oracle, DB2, Postgres. I'm so sorry, any other names I'm missing? MySQL. Help me.
MongoDB.
The list goes on, so on and on and on and on. So there are so many databases in the market. So now end of the day, what I'm saying is, whether you want an web server, whether you want an application server, whether you want a database server, first you need server. That servers are nothing but your Azure virtual machines. In every company, we need all these VMs. Now, sir, as an Azure admin, our job is building VM and giving them. What they do with that is their choice. Let them put web server in it. Let them put database server in it. Let them put application server in it. It's their choice. So we deliver, they use. Any questions, sir?
KD, one more thing. You told that once the threshold is increased, it gets increased by 1 or 2. But when threshold decreases, can it be reduced?
It will release it also. It will release it. So that's what. So that means. So now, first two. Let's go back to the concept now. But did you understand what what we are really trying to discuss here, sir? That every company will have maybe web servers, maybe database servers, maybe application servers. So these three layers are compulsory. Sir, especially for ScaleSet. Everybody, please listen. Last point, sir. Especially for ScaleSet, database layer is not a good layer. So we don't use ScaleSets for database layer normally. Mainly the ScaleSets are used for web layer and application layer. Okay, sir? Not a good reference for database. So database layer, no. ScaleSets are a strict no-no. Okay. Done, sir. Chalo, then let's
KD, just
yes, sir.
actually, see, when when there is a high, usage or high priority will come requirements automatically. So, VMs will be created, right? Generally, in other cases, like if any company is there, they wanted to use 2 or 3 or 4 maximum systems, but the hardware, which is CPU and RAM, these are all should be increased, right? Now, my intention is like in which cases we use multiple VMs, because they will be also having some budget, right? Automatically, if it creates, then again, I think they need to pay. So in this option, and in which cases can be used?
So
like,
for example, right? So let Flipkart, just now I said, right? Just now I said Flipkart. So can Flipkart company assess how many people will hit their website on a big billion day? Normally impossible. They can assess based on their past last year's hits and the last year's hits. If they have a trend of data, they can somewhat closely assess. But my question is, it comes here once in a year, and in this year, lot of new world has changed in 1 year. So their predictions can be wrong also. So let's say last year they had 5 billion hits. Example I'm saying. Okay. This year, if they prepare servers and keep assuming that 5 billion hits only will come, wrong. So that they never know. So for 5 billion hits, they will keep the servers, sir. Remaining additional servers will be ScaleSets. So by any chance, it becomes 10 billion this year compared to last year, double. Immediately the ScaleSet will, because they don't know. They don't know that what is going to come up. They don't know. Nobody knows. So they keep the servers in the buffer, and whenever the load is increasing, then the servers will get added. So that way, that meaning when you don't know your load, in those cases, ScaleSets can be of great help.
Thank you.
And believe me, Flipkart or Amazon, any e-commerce website, sir, is the best classic example for ScaleSet, to use ScaleSet. And they use it. They really use it. We have 6, 7, 10 ScaleSets we have.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Because we have different websites for different purpose. So there near 10 ScaleSets we have.
Okay.
And sir, as an Azure admin, our job is building ScaleSet and do whatever you want after it. Now, 1 minute, sir. It can be a custom image. It can be a Microsoft generated image. Mostly it will be custom images, meaning 600 limit, not 1000. Okay, done, sir. So what I'll do for the benefit of demos, sir, I'm changing it to 1 only, single. First, we will start with 1 instance. Okay, maximum we will go up to 4. There is no point in keeping 100. I was just showing. And sir, whenever I have first machine, right? In my first machine, whenever CPU increases how much? Above 75%, that's a limit, sir, but I'll keep it 90%. Okay. Whenever my CPU goes above 90, 75 is too less. 90% or 95%, let me put. Or wait, sir, give 90 only. That remaining 10% buffer, because by the time the next VM will be ready. By the time you reach 90% limit, sir, planning starts. Oh, 90% reached. Let me create second VM. And second VM also 90% reached. Oh, let me create third VM. So max, how many limits have we gave? 4 limitation we have given. And then, sir, when CPU utilization comes down, so Vijay, your question, sir. When CPU utilization comes down below 25%, release the VM. That also it will do.
Okay.
So it's scale out. So scale out means increasing, scale in means decreasing. So scale out and scale in, both parameters are available. So number of instances increased by 1. It's by the way, 1 minute. This is also important. Do you have patience to wait for 10 minutes? I don't have this. So let's make it 5, sir, for us, for our demo. Hey, KD, now Harish might say that patience also I don't have. Okay, then 2, sir. No, not allowed. So minimum 5 minutes interval you can give. So it will wait for 5 minutes, sir. I mean, it will take 5 minutes to give your next virtual machine. Now 1 minute. Santosh, you should have a next question here. KD, 5 minutes, which customer will wait? By the time you are losing your business. So that's why number of instance increase will not be 1, sir. And normally we have 4 actually. We have 4. So 4 VMs, 1 shot will be added. Okay. Anyway, sir, I'm keeping 1 only now for our demo purpose. So look at all the options and tell me, is this clear? Initially 1 VM, max up to 4 VMs, 90% CPU limit reaches, then only the next VM will be created. And then, sir, you have to wait for 5 minutes and the next VM will be ready. Below that, reduction is not possible. Minimum gap for the next VM to be created is 5 minutes. And then, sir, number of instances to increase is 1. And then when CPU utilization, CPU, server CPU. So go to laptop, go to task manager. All of you who don't know, just showing, sir. Go to task manager. You will see CPU utilization. Right now, my CPU utilization is how much, sir? 30%. So what I'm saying is when it hits 95%, next VM will be ready. All good? Now let's go ahead and diagnostics logs. If you want any logs to be collected, you can select. I'm not selecting all that. Come up, sir. Go to management. From here, everything is safe. I'm disabling the monitoring. We don't want it. Automatic updates is not there. Manual updates is what I selected. Already selected. Health option you can ignore, sir. Ignore rest all options, please. Ignore rest all options, please. We'll talk about other features when we want it. So look at this, one important option. Normally up to 100 only are allowed in portal. If you want more than 100, you have to come here and tick it. Then more than 100 are allowed. By default, sir, it restricts to less than 100. That's all. Okay, done, sir. Rest all options are not so crazy. Now let's go and create a scale set. 1, 2, 3, go. Now my question to all of you, sir. How will you make that CPU? Let's go to scaling option again. You gave 90% limit, right? 90% limit.
Yes.
That means my CPU must be 90% above. How will we do that? I will show some. There's a fake PowerShell script, okay? A fake script. This fake script will shoot your CPU utilization. Okay, it will do some fake mathematics and keep the system busy. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and now 1 minute, sir. It is not 5 minutes for the next VM to be created. So in many cases, sir, just now you saw, if I go to task manager, see, suddenly it's going to 90% and again dropping, right? Right, sir? So the moment it touches 90%, next VM will be ready? No. Sir, the meaning of 5 minutes is it is not going to take 5 minutes to create the next VM, sir. Wrong answer. I wantedly gave it wrong. Now I'm giving the correct sentence. It will wait for 5 minutes and see whether continuously for 5 minutes your system is busy with 90% CPU. Somewhere if it is dropping and also, sir, it will not create the next VM. Continuously for 5 minutes, you should be above 90% CPU. Then only it will create the next. That's the meaning of 5 years.
Okay, 5 is the minimum and 60 is the highest.
Yes, please. 5 is the minimum. Unfortunately, even if you want to give 5, between 5 and 60 is the max. Okay, done. The beginning 60 minutes, 1 hour you have to wait and then see. Okay, done. So now let's go ahead and review and create. Almost there. It will take a little time. Now, so how do we generate that fake CPU? So just go to Google, search for 100% fake CPU PowerShell script. There are so many blogs or something you will find. 1 minute. Yeah, the first one itself is best one. Go there. Yeah, there will be a PowerShell script. So this is the one I'm talking about. If you want, I'll share this link with you. Where is a copy? Copy. Yes, copied. Okay, sir. PowerShell script is ready. This script we will run. What ScaleSet is getting created? Please wait.
Deepak, how we will know minimum and maximum, instances on
So we have to see now. Why are we creating ScaleSet? Because somebody asked you to create. Meaning an application team would have asked, or web server team would have asked, or database team will never ask because they don't do ScaleSets normally. So now when they ask, you only ask the counter question, right? Like, okay, minimum how many you want. So that is not a decision that you and I will take. That is a decision that application team, web team will take, and then we will follow what they say.
Okay.
So we are
Logically,
not we are not the decision makers. No. So here you go, sir. This is your ScaleSet. Just a minute, it's loading. So I think I did a small mistake here. Not small mistake, big mistake only. I forgot to select
Public IP.
public IP. So shall I do it all over again? Now, Katie, why don't you add it now? So we can, but I don't want to enter into networking topic because we will discuss in networking. So I missed adding public IP. Let me go back and create a ScaleSet again. Hey, Ravi, sorry you called. I was in a call and it was like night 12:30 by the time it finished. I'll call you.
No problem. Yeah. We'll have a call offline. Right?
Yes.
Deepak, I also called you.
Harish was totally.
Yes.
Yesterday was like this.
Yeah, I understood. Can you call me in your free time?
Yeah, we'll talk now. So today I'll call you. I saw your message. So I saw your call too.
Okay.
2 minutes, please. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm creating the ScaleSet again, and then we will connect to it and just a minute. So ScaleSet also comes under compute. Got it? Virtual machine comes under compute. ScaleSet also comes under compute. Virtual machine is a single instance, single entity. ScaleSet is a group of instances, group of VMs together. That's also. Other than that, there's nothing great about ScaleSet. Nothing great about ScaleSet. If somebody asks you, you will create and deliver them. That's all about it. Okay. What happened? Why did this interface come? Okay, done. ScaleSet. Let me create about one more time, sir. We already have a ScaleSet RG. KD-SSG whichever location you want. Availability zone. Security type standard. Uniform. So okay then. Anyways, now you understood ScaleSet concept, right? Shall we also complete orchestration discussion now? Read it, sir. A ScaleSet has a ScaleSet model that defines the attribute of virtual machines. So meaning whatever virtual machine you're adding, right? Whatever VMs you are adding, it has got some models. So models like what is the size of the VM? Like what you're selecting here, sir. Where is the size? Here. Size you're selecting, right? And then disks that you're selecting, how many disks you want? And those are the parameters. So how many CPU you want, how much memory you want, how many disks you want, all those are called as attributes, parameters. Okay. So as the number of instances in the ScaleSet changes, meaning new instances when you are adding, okay, you need to follow these two models, orchestration models, meaning new VM orchestration, meaning orchestra playing all the sounds together in harmony, in proper format that makes a soothing sound. So same way, sir, when you are creating virtual machines, right, extra machines, do you want all of them to be of same size? Then go for uniform. All my VMs are same size. Then go for uniforms. Flexible. Achieve high availability at scale with identical or multiple copies of virtual machine. So flexible gives you, okay, wait, let me show you this one better. 2 minutes. Yeah. See, so if you are using a uniform, sir, all are same. So virtual machine scale sets with uniform orchestration, use a virtual machine profile or template. You would have told, right, sir? I want Windows 2016. I want 1 CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. That's all. Standard format. Taka, it will copy that only. And the next VMs, how many ever you are creating, all are same. That is one option, sir. Second one, come down with a flexible orchestration, sir. So you can choose some, again, sir, I have to tell you what is high availability here. So I'll try to step back. But sir, you have an option to choose some settings here. Not necessarily every VM is same. Okay, sir? Not necessarily every VM is same. You can see some difference in the builds. So I know that I have not given proper explanation for flexible, but first watch the demo once, then we will talk. But sir, at least at a surface level, have you understood that there are 2 options on the surface only, on the top? Uniform option, flexible option, 2 options. More about that I'll talk again, but first let us finish. And then fast, please help me. Windows 2016, DS1B2, username, password. Disks, HDD. Yeah, sir, here, sir, this is where I forgot. This is where I have not added a public IP. I have not added a public IP. But KD, where is the public IP option, first of all? So, do you see any public IP option here?
Wait.
Don't see, even previously also when we did not see. So if you create a load balancer, sir, which is our next topic coming up in future, not right now. So if you create that, there is a public IP possibility, but even leave load balancer concept. So do you see any public IP anywhere now? No, right, sir? No options. What about this networking? If you edit this networking, here you have public IP options. Okay, so public IP is present, not anywhere else. Hey, so you all know what's public IP, right? So every virtual machine will have public IP. Without public IP, you can't connect to the virtual machine. Impossible. So you need public IP. So directly you don't have, but here in the networking section, if you click on edit, just come down, you have disabled public. We have, by default, it is disabled. So you can enable if you want. Now you can connect to the machines. It will be easier. Are we good? Huh? Sorry. So that's all. Nothing much to say. So rest all you leave it as is. Enabled public IP. Rest all is as is. Save it. Okay, done. So this one I missed in the last creation. Okay, so scaling, help me. One. Custom. One minimum 1, max 4. Yes, please.
90.
CPU 90 we want, sir. 75 is too less. For 5 minutes, you can wait, and after that the next VM will be created. And number of instances to increase. After 5 minutes, increase by 1 more machine. Okay, and then 25% and low, release the machine, release 1 machine. Okay, rest all we are not selecting. Management, I'm disabling the monitoring, manual updates, health I'm ignoring, advanced I'm ignoring, tags, review, create, done. Now this time the scale set is good.
Krishna, one doubt here.
Yes,
While decreasing the instances, we have mentioned the load as CPU utilization as 25%. We did not mention any timeline for
5
that.
minutes of waiting, right? That applies for both. But again, so first of all, if it is going below 90% to 25% and below, consistent observation setting applies for that also, because it cannot go down and again go up, sir. It's not fair. Correct. Good point, Nagarj. It applies for both. Okay, sir. If you're ready, then by the PowerShell script is also ready. Let's wait for the scale set to be created. Let's connect to it. Let's put a fake load. CPU will increase, and then automatically next VM will be created. Then our demo is complete for today. This is purely a demo session. So as I said, there is no theory for this one. Orchestration concept I still did not complete, but uniform, I'm sure you all are clear now. Second one, flexible option is what we have to discuss, but first let's finish this. All okay, right? I'm seeing 4 people off camera. Not fair, because everybody are there. Everybody else should be on the camera. I was on the topic. Sorry, I missed watching you on the camera. Please, please, please come on the camera. Okay, sir. ScaleSet is ready. Click on go to resource. Yeah, public IP will load now. 1 minute. What happened? Oops. Did I select public IP? I think I did, right, sir?
Yes, KD.
Okay, let me not confuse you by going there. But 1 minute, sir. Just checking. Right. That is strange. We selected public IP, I'm sure. Sorry, sir. It's here. Hey, nothing. So sorry, sir. I was looking at the wrong place. By the way, sir, ignore all that. ScaleSet created. Now search for ScaleSets again. ScaleSet2. So in ScaleSet2, go to instances. I'm so sorry. I was looking at the wrong place. Instances. In instance, now one instance is ready. Our first instance. Click on that, sir. This is IP address of that machine. Public IP. Now let us connect to it through your favorite, our favorite MSTSC, right, sir? Remote desktop connection. Type the IP, connect. Username is KDSSG. Come on, come on. Can any of you try? If it's so, do a remote desktop and just see from your system if it is connecting or not. So 4.188.234.173. Can somebody give it a shot? I just want to make sure if firewall, my laptop firewall is the issue or not. Not working for you also? Open remote desktop, sir, and put the IP address and click on connect. I don't know why it's failing.
No, KD, same.
Okay, reason is 3389 port is not enabled, sir. 22 port is enabled. Okay. So Windows machines, I already told, you have to always enable 3389 port. That's why. No, 1 minute, sir. Just spare me. Hey, don't worry what I'm doing. We will cover a networking topic what we are discussing, sir. So please ignore. Yeah, 3389 I have added now. Let me try to RDP. Yes, it's working. So KDSSG ADMI. Sir, you are logging to a ScaleSet now. Okay, logging to a ScaleSet now. So don't worry about what I did. We'll discuss that later. Yeah. It's loading. So meanwhile, sir, keep the PowerShell script ready. I've copied the PowerShell script. Now go to the server. Go to the server. Script is copied. Okay, done. Loaded, sir. Now click on, by the way, look at the CPU utilization first. Task manager, sir. Right click and task manager. Right click, task manager, more details. So it's 34%, 38% max. Keep it like that. Okay, and then 1 minute, so it's loading. Now go to PowerShell. Yes, sir. I you know what I'm typing? I typed on start and I typed PowerShell here. PowerShell. It will open PowerShell prompt. Got it, sir? Use PowerShell ISC. Give me some time later. I will explain you what is PowerShell, the fundamentals of it. We will do the discussion later, sir. Right now, but not now. PowerShell ISC. Open that script you copied outside, right? There's a script that you copied outside. PowerShell is opening, sir. Just bear with me for a second. Yeah. Here, click near the script option, right? Here, sir. Just put a down arrow. You will get a white screen and paste it there. And so I literally will show you on the fly. Can I execute this script now?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, go. And now you watch, sir. Your CPU utilization will start increasing. 43%, 69%, 96%, 99%, 100%. It will be running continuously. Right. So 5 minutes continuously, it should be at that percent. So this is the only way you can make your virtual machine busy. Fake CPU load. If you want, sir, then do one thing. I mean, if you further want, put one more tab, put the same script there, copy paste the same script and run it again. So do you know what the script is doing? I mean, in simple words, any mathematical experts can easily tell by looking at it, what it is doing.
It will be used some internal processes and all.
But if you see here, this block, right? It is doing something.
It is looping the numbers.
See, result equal to 1, meaning 1, sir. And then it is going
Like
in an infinite loop, a big loop. And then every number is being multiplied by result is being multiplied by the number, meaning 1 into
1 into the result.
no, number is how much, sir? Number, looping number, dollar number, right? Dollar number means you can see parameters here. Where is the number? There's a declaration for number. Okay. No declaration, no? There should be. So technically what it is doing, sir, it is doing multiplication in simple words. And that too, it's doing a huge multiplication, right? So now if I run this also, sir, which I have already run, your CPU utilization, you can verify if you want. It is pakka 99. So now let it run. The load is increased already. Wait for 5 minutes. Wait for 5 minutes in your ScaleSet, sir. Go to ScaleSets in instances, right? Refresh, keep refreshing. In the next less than 5 minutes, you will see next VM ready. That too, without any, no manual, sir. Automatic is what I'm talking about. Any questions anybody have?
In which cases we use manual?
In which cases?
We use manual thing.
The manual means again, it's a totally manually controlled options. So
Okay.
I have not seen a ScaleSet with manual till now, but I've always seen only just
Custom.
Custom.
Okay. Before we are implementing something, we will test like this.
Correct. And sir, listen, one last point, sir. Once the next VM comes, connect to that VM, again increase the CPU load, sir. One more VM will be created, but you need to wait for 5 minutes. That's all. So again, please, sir, not a great concept. I'm not saying it's a great concept, but yes, at least you can say that, okay, I know virtual machines, I know ScaleSet. This is how ScaleSets work. So can I ask you a question, please? What is the Azure AWS name of ScaleSet? AWS name in for ScaleSet. What is ScaleSet product in AWS? Meanwhile, 5 minutes we have time, right?
I think Spot instance.
Spot instance, is it? No.
Auto scaling.
Auto scale.
Auto scaling. KD, I had one more doubt. when you say there are five minimum instances running, so we have to wait for all those 5 instances to go for 90, then
It's a
create
simple logic, sir.
another.
First,
or how it is?
first, when you're creating a second one,
Yeah.
first one is there.
But here minimum is 5. If you say here we have put a minimum 1, right?
So all 5, sir. All 5 should have
5 should be a 90.
95%. All 5 should be.
Okay.
Then only the 6th VM will be created. Good point. Yes. Not even average, sir. All the 5 machines must be 95%.
Okay.
Each individually. Five minutes is not done.
So if I see the instance thing is saying that KD/ScaleSet2_0. So I think next will be
_1.
1.
_2. So all the ScaleSet VM starts with a 0, 1, 2 like that.
Krishna, the PowerShell script that we have ran in the virtual machine 1 will be continued in the VM2 also for the CPU
We have to do
utilization.
it, sir. If you want to do further, no, it will not be, because this is a separate VM, that is a separate VM. If you want to also increase the same fake load on the VM2, sir, you need to go and run that there also.
Deepak, I still remember like last time when we did the demo, like we see that when we are running fake load on first VM, we see second, third scale set got created. So can we test now, like without actually keeping fake load on second one? Let's wait for 10 minutes and see how it's gonna work.
Sure, definitely. First, let's have a quick observation. You're almost there. So 3 minutes done. Just waiting for 2 more minutes to finish this. So what Ravi is saying, wait for a few minutes. You'll understand what Ravi is saying. Just wait for a few minutes. Come on, 4 minutes done. Last 1 minute, sir. And the CPU load is still on. It did not come down. Yeah, got it, sir. Second VM is up. Auto scaled. Now it's creating. 5 minutes over. It's creating. So, sir, that is why 90% is a wrong thing, because your for next scale set, you will not have the sufficient time. So 70%, 75% is a default recommendation, is correct. Continuously for 75% it is for 5 minutes, means then definitely it's putting off the load. So sometimes you know what happens, sir? Load suddenly increases, we never know. Those exceptions are okay. Then put 60%. So don't observe and do accordingly. Okay, sir. Second VM is running. So what was that you're saying, Ravi? So in the past, what happened when we were demoing this and testing it, sir? Multiple VMs got created. So that's what Ravi was referring to. So now, Ravi, what do you want me to do, please, quickly?
Let us wait for 5 more minutes and see like whether Really, like fake load on ScaleSet0 is actually raising one more instance, or like without putting fake load on the second one.
So let's not put a fake load on second one. Second one is having only normal CPUs at 10, 20, 30%, whatever it is. So will it create a one more is question. Answer is no, we know it, but he wants to wait and observe for another 5 minutes.
Yes, Krishna, instead of waiting for 5 minutes, can we go
One
go
second,
into the
one second, sir. You have an answer here. This is what Ravi was talking about. 1 second, sir. Just a minute, please. Yeah, got it. This is exactly what Ravi is referring to. Technically speaking, sir, technically speaking, as per math, our second scale set should be overloaded. Then you should be having one more VM, right, sir? Is that correct? Okay, then wait. Let's go to the second machine and connect to it once and observe what's going on in that machine. I mean, just to prove you. MSTSC is also a shortcut, sir. Remote desktop or MSTS. Same password, same username. Connecting. Now, if you to prove. Okay, while that is loading, sir, go back to the portal one. Go back to scale set once. Go back to scaling, so instances, I'm sorry. Refresh. So we have 3 of them running now. Second XVM is ready, sir. Look at the task manager and see what's the CPU utilization here. Normal.
I have one doubt here. I actually in first mission we have mentioned overloaded, right? Then it will create only one instance up only, right?
As per our setting, we gave 1, sir. Correct. 1 only should be created.
Then it should be only 2, right? Then why it's
so that's what, sir. That is the discussion, because last time we had similar. 1 second. So up and down is fine, right? But our conversation is that this also should be consistently a CPU of 90%, then 90%, then only we should have an XVM spinning, right? So this observation we already had. For this, we have an answer. Can you do one thing? Tomorrow morning, can we continue this conversation, sir? And then again, tomorrow whole session scale set would not be needed. Just a 15-20 minutes of scale set, and then we will go to the next topic. But let's talk about this tomorrow in the class. Is that okay? And yeah. Sir, one more thing. The reason why it happened is because of the orchestration model. I'll make you read one line from the documentation. One line from the documentation. Let's continue this. It's going to take at least 10 minutes of further talk on this one. But oh no, leaving that, yes, sir.
Let us verify like how many instances at a go it has to increase. Is it 1 or 2? Can we?
100%. So you were part of the scaling option, right? It's 1. So we gave only 1.
Okay.
Okay. So we did not increase by 1, decrease by 1. So we did not give extra options, not at all. So anyway, sir, we'll continue this conversation. But overall, I want to ask you all one question, please. Have you understood what is ScaleSet?
Yes.
Okay, done. So, and so the power of ScaleSet, again, we are only the facilitators. As Azure admins, we are the facilitators. We give, that's it. Purpose end use is all to application team or web servers team. And 3 layers we have talked today, sir: web layer, application layer, database layer. End of the day, the scale sets that you are creating will be used by them. They are the end consumers. So decisions we will ask them, sir. We will not take any decisions. Okay, by increase by how much? Decrease by how much? Scaling is how much? How many minimum instances? How many? Max how many? So all these parameters they will confirm, we will give. So we are only facilitators. We create and give. We are not decision makers. Thank you, sir. I think with that, we will close today's class and let's resume tomorrow. But again, thank you for your time. I would need messages from all of you, please, that whoever have completed. And so I'm going to create a final sheet from tomorrow onwards, or maybe from next Monday. We will take attendance, but I just want to make sure we are jumping on the tracks, meaning on full-fledged mode. Thank you. We will connect with you. We'll take all the confirmations. But what I need from the, please put it in the group itself that your Azure subscription is ready or something. Please put in the groups so that the group becomes more active. And I'm requesting all of you to create your Azure subscriptions earliest by tomorrow. Sorry, today. Correction. Okay, so by tomorrow morning, but to come to the class, I want you all to finish lab along with me if you can. That will be like best.
Sure, lady.
Thank you, sir. Talk to you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Signing off. Have a fantastic day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.